Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 2 of Desert Brutality 2021, Pistol Assault. Now, this is Stage 2 chronologically, but for me, it was the last stage of the second day. And by this time, I'm pretty pooped, not going to lie. But what did you have to do on this stage? Well, you started from the starter box and you faced a triple popper. You had to get a hit on each. And then you dash to the second shooting position where you faced a double popper and get a hit on each. And at that point, between there and your third shooting position, you had to ditch the magazine out of your pistol, and with the remaining round left in the pipe, you engage one high-value target. You miss that target, you don't get to re-engage, and you incur a 60-second penalty. From there, you safely holstered up your pistol and dashed over the hills. Hills is the proper term in the plural. Until your shooting position, which is a low tank trap style barricade. From there, you've got 6 targets. They're all under 200 meters. The closest batch of 3 had to be engaged, and this time you could double tap. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you could go double tap and go around the horn, and then engage the far ones in the same way, double tap instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it was done. And it sounds pretty simplistic. Let's take a look at the run and talk about it on the other side.
Shooters ready. Stand by.
We're in Pittsburgh.
That's drivable.
Like a couple hours away, yeah.
Hit. 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 Hit.
I don't gotta worry about something else.
Back up.
Nice run.
4-6.
I will take it.
Sir, what was the time?
118. 4-6. Clean.
All right, that was my run. Pretty solid one. Not the fastest time, but far from the worst. I'm really happy with the fact that on the pistol targets I went 6 for 6. So that was really nice. And a lot of people didn't pick up that high value target when they only had 1 round in the chamber. And that cost them a penalty and didn't do them so well in the long run. Dashing over the hills. By this point in the match, it's my final stage. I've helped the ROs on just about every stage, which means a lot of times I was running along with them with every competitor, because when you're helping out, you usually shoot last. And oh yeah, wearing armor the whole time over 2 days, and I was pretty smoked at this point. So that speed you see me running at, which is slightly better than Glacial, was about the max speed you were getting out of me on that day. Got there, initially had a little trouble in getting the first set of hits, and that's because the first target you engaged was a plate just laying on the ground under a bush that had a long shadow over it, and it blended in so perfectly the shadows, center mass was just off the target, and it took a couple shots to figure that out. Once I got that figured out, you know, you just move from shot to shot to shot, and then the stage was over at 118 seconds for me. If there was anything I could do different, probably pay closer attention to the RO, is when he said when you get to the barricade, you have to be within a meter of it, and you can only go prone. So I leaned on the barricade for bracing, which is totally allowed in the rules, but what I should have done is just gone prone next to it. I think I could have engaged targets faster, and I don't think it would have kicked up any more dust signature than it already was, being that that tank trap was so low to the ground. Anyhow, that was a super fun stage. Really liked it. Real applicability. About the only thing that's unrealistic about it is how often you're going to start out engagement with your pistol and switch to a rifle. But you know what? In the scheme of things, that's irrelevant. And you know what? It's a great test of skill, because precision really helps you out there, especially on that final pistol target, because missing, there was no re-engagement, and you were 60 seconds if you missed. So all in all, super fun stage. This is the stage I ended up the match on, but don't worry, we've got 6 more stages to cover, so tune in tomorrow for stage 3.